Muhammad Ali, the greatest boxer of all time, left behind not just a legacy in the ring, but a complex and sometimes heartbreaking story outside of it. His 9 children, abandoned mansion, luxurious cars, and untold secrets reveal a side of the champ that few ever knew. Join us as we uncover the hidden truths of Muhammad Ali's life, stories that will surprise, shock, and inspire you. Personal life. Muhammad Ali, born Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr. on January 17, 1942, in Louisville, Kentucky, comes from a background built on the complexities of race and identity in America. His father, Cassius Marcellus Clay Sr., worked as a sign and billboard painter, while his mother, Odessa O'Grady Clay, was a domestic worker. The family's lineage was from Irish, English, and African ancestry, with connections to slavery and abolition in the South. From a young age, Ali faced the harsh realities of segregation and racism. His mother recalled instances where he was denied basic services because of his skin color, experiences that fueled his later activism. The murder of Emmett Till in 1955 deeply affected Ali, which led to the beginning of a rebellious line that drove him to fight for civil rights throughout his life. Ali's entry into boxing was almost accidental. At 12 years old, after his bicycle was stolen, a furious Ali vowed to exact revenge on the thief. A police officer suggested he channel his anger into boxing, and this advice led Ali to the gym, where he began training under coach Fred Stoner. Ali quickly displayed an extraordinary talent for the sport, winning numerous championships, including 6 Kentucky Golden Gloves, 1 junior amateur title, and 2 national Golden Gloves. In 1960, Ali's amateur career led him to winning a gold medal at the Rome Olympics in the light heavyweight division. His amateur record was a staggering 100 wins to just 5 losses. This victory catapulted him into the professional boxing world, where he made his debut later that year, quickly establishing himself as a force to be reckoned with. Ali's boxing style was as unique as his personality. He combined speed, agility, and an amazing approach that he dodged punches with his hands down, a tactic that shocked both opponents and fans. His ability to predict the outcomes of his fights earned him both admiration and fear among his opponents. In 1964, after defeating Sonny Liston to become the youngest heavyweight champion at the age of 22, Ali made a bold move that would define his legacy outside the ring. He converted to Islam and changed his name from Cassius Clay to Muhammad Ali. This decision was deeply personal and marked his alignment with the Nation of Islam, as well as his commitment to justice and equality. Ali's newfound faith and political stance put him at odds with the U.S. government, particularly during the Vietnam War. In 1966, he refused to be drafted into the military, citing his religious beliefs and opposition to the war. This decision led to his arrest and the stripping of his boxing title, but it also elevated him as a symbol of resistance and courage. His stance gained him the respect of civil rights activists and earned him the Martin Luther King Award in 1970. After 4 years out of the ring because of his legal battles, Ali made a triumphant return in 1971 in what was named the Fight of the Century against Joe Frazier. Although Ali lost, it was clear that his influence extended far beyond boxing. He would go on to defeat Frazier in their rematch, and later, he reclaimed the heavyweight title by defeating George Foreman in the legendary Rumble in the Jungle in 1974. But beyond the boxing ring, Ali was a man of many talents and interests. He ventured into the world of music with his spoken word album, I Am the Greatest, released in 1963. The album was a commercial success, selling 500,000 copies and earning him a Grammy nomination. Ali also dabbled in acting, starring in the 1969 Broadway musical Buck White, and making appearances in films such as Requiem for a Heavyweight and Freedom Road. Ali's autobiography, The Greatest My Own Story, co-written with Richard Durham, was published in 1975 and later adapted into a film in which Ali played himself. It showed that he was more than just an athlete. He was a cultural icon who used his platform to inspire and entertain. Despite his success, Ali faced his most challenging battle outside the ring when he was diagnosed with Parkinson's syndrome in 1984. This condition, which affected his speech and motor skills, did not affect his spirit. Instead, it moved his commitment to humanitarian work. Ali became an advocate for those affected by the disease and continued to engage in philanthropic efforts worldwide. Luxury properties. Ali owned multiple properties, including a mansion in the Fremont Place neighborhood of Los Angeles. This Italian Renaissance-inspired residence was a symbol of his success and served as a retreat where he hosted numerous celebrities, including Sylvester Stallone, Clint Eastwood, and Michael Jackson. His legendary mansion in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, is a property covered in history and mystery. Located on a sprawling 1.5-acre estate, the mansion was once the crown jewel of Ali's real estate portfolio. However, what many don't know is that this mansion, which was filled with the grandeur befitting a world champion, has been abandoned for years. Ali purchased the mansion in the early 1970s, at the height of his boxing career, for approximately $400,000. A considerable sum at the time. The property boasted everything one could imagine: spacious rooms, luxurious amenities, and expansive grounds that were perfect for entertaining guests or finding peace away from the limelight. The mansion also featured a fully equipped boxing gym where Ali would train rigorously, preparing for some of the most iconic fights in boxing history. But over the years, as Ali's life evolved and his health declined, the mansion fell into shambles. After Ali moved out, the property changed owners several times, and eventually it was left abandoned. Despite its state, the mansion still echoes the memories of its famous owner. Luxury cars. He also had a keen eye for luxury and style, especially when it came to automobiles. His car collection was a true reflection of his vibrant personality and his love for luxury. Ali's garage was filled with some of the most exquisite vehicles of his time. One of the standout pieces in Ali's collection was a 1976 Alfa Romeo Spider. This sleek convertible was a perfect example of European craftsmanship. Another gem in his collection was the 1970 Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow convertible. This vehicle wasn't just a mode of transportation, it was a symbol of prestige. Known for its smooth ride and impeccable design, the Rolls-Royce complemented Ali's status as an icon, someone who was not only known for his ability in the ring, but also for his impeccable taste. The 1969 Cadillac Eldorado convertible was yet another highlight in Ali's garage. This classic American luxury car offered a smooth and refined driving experience that suited Ali's love for both performance and extravagance. However, the crown jewel of Ali's collection was undoubtedly the 1959 Mercedes-Benz 220 S, often referred to as the Golden Angel Wing. This car was not just rare, it was a true masterpiece of design and engineering. Its unique style and rarity made it the most valuable vehicle in Ali's collection. When it was auctioned in 2014, it fetched over $1 million, a testament to its exceptional quality and Ali's impeccable taste in automobiles. Charity. His commitment to charity and humanitarian causes was deeply influenced by his Islamic faith, which emphasized the importance of giving back and performing good deeds. Throughout his life, Ali used his platform and resources to make a substantial impact on numerous social and charitable activities. From the early days of his career, Ali demonstrated a profound commitment to supporting education and aiding disadvantaged individuals across different religions and backgrounds. His philanthropy was driven by a genuine desire to help those in need, a reflection of his core values and beliefs. One of the most notable aspects of Ali's charitable work was his focus on education. Recognizing the transformative power of learning, he became a vocal advocate for youth education. He visited several historically black colleges and universities where he spoke passionately about the importance of education. In 1967, Ali made a significant contribution to the United Negro College Fund, donating $10,000, a sum equivalent to approximately $78,000 today. Moreover, Ali's generosity extended to practical support for educational institutions. In 1966, he pledged $100,000 to the UNCF, promising to donate proceeds from his title defense against Cleveland Williams. Additionally, he funded the installation of closed-circuit televisions in 6 historically black colleges and universities, enabling students to watch his fights and experience his victories firsthand. This gesture was not just about promoting his success, but also about becoming an inspiration to the students. Ali's humanitarian efforts were not confined to the United States. His global outreach began in the mid-1960s with visits to African countries like Nigeria and Ghana. His travels were aimed at raising awareness about various global issues and offering support to communities in need. In 1974, Ali took his advocacy to a Palestinian refugee camp in South Lebanon, expressing solidarity with the Palestinian people and their struggle for self-determination. His commitment to global humanitarian causes was further evident in 1978, following a challenging bout with Leon Spinks. Ali visited Bangladesh, where he was honored with honorary citizenship in recognition of his efforts to support those affected by famine. That same year, he participated in the Longest Walk, a protest march in the United States supporting Native American rights, alongside prominent figures like Stevie Wonder and Marlon Brando. Ali's diplomatic efforts were put to the test in the early 1980s. In 1980, he was recruited by President Jimmy Carter to undertake a mission to Africa, encouraging African nations to join the US-led boycott of the Moscow Olympics in protest of the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan. Although the mission faced criticism, Ali's participation highlighted his willingness to engage in complex political matters for the sake of global justice. Ali's activism extended to support for Palestine during the First Intifada in 1988 and his efforts to bring attention to famine victims in Sudan. His political and humanitarian involvement continued in 1989 when he joined Bollywood actor Dharmendra in an Indian charity event for the Islamic Education Society in Kerala. This collaboration showed Ali's global commitment to charitable causes. In 1990, Ali's diplomatic skills were tested once more when he traveled to Iraq to meet with President Saddam Hussein before the Gulf War. His goal was to negotiate the release of American hostages. Despite successfully securing their release, Ali faced criticism from President George H.W. Bush and other officials for engaging in direct negotiations. Ali's dedication to humanitarian causes remained steadfast throughout the 1990s. In 1994, he focused on the Rwandan genocide, lobbying the U.S. government to support refugees and donating to organizations aiding them. His commitment to global issues was further demonstrated in 1996 when he lit the Olympic flame at the Summer Olympics in Atlanta, an event watched by over 3 billion people worldwide. In 2012, he served as the Olympic flag bearer during the opening ceremony of the London Summer Olympics. Although Parkinson's syndrome prevented him from carrying the flag into the stadium, his wife, Lonnie, helped him stand in front of it. That same year, Ali received the Philadelphia Medal of Freedom, recognizing his lifelong commitment to activism, philanthropy, and humanitarianism. Marriages. Ali's first marriage was to Sanji Roy, a cocktail waitress, in 1964. Their relationship was intense and passionate, but it was also short-lived. Sanji was unprepared for the strict Muslim lifestyle that Ali had adopted after converting to Islam, and their cultural and religious differences soon led to conflicts. They divorced in 1966, just a year after they were married. Despite how brief their union was, Sanji remained an important figure in Ali's life, as their marriage overlapped with his rise to fame and his name changed from Cassius Clay to Muhammad Ali. After his split with Sanji, Ali married Belinda Boyd in 1967, who later changed her name to Khalila Ali after converting to Islam. Khalila was a strong woman who played a significant role in Ali's life during the peak of his boxing career. She supported him through his legal battle against the U.S. government after he refused to be drafted into the Vietnam War, standing by him as he faced public criticism and professional setbacks. Khalila and Ali had 4 children together, twin daughters, Rashida and Jamila, Muhammad Jr. and Maryam. However, Ali's infidelity strained their marriage, and they divorced in 1976. During his marriage with Belinda, he had a child named Mia out of marriage with Patricia Harville, and he had another child named Kalia who was born to Wanda Bolton. Ali's third marriage was to Veronica Portia, a model and actress, in 1977. Their relationship began while Ali was still married to Khalila, and this public affair was a significant scandal at the time. Despite the controversy, Ali and Veronica had 2 daughters together, Hannah and Layla, before their marriage also ended in divorce in 1986. Veronica was with Ali during some of his most famous fights, including the Thrilla in Manila against Joe Frazier, and she remained a significant presence in his life even after their marriage ended. Muhammad Ali's love story with his 4th and last wife, Lani Ali, is one filled with deep respect, mutual admiration, and enduring companionship. Their journey together began long before they became romantically involved, highlighting the foundation of friendship that later blossomed into love. Yolanda Williams, who later changed her name to Lani Ali, first met Muhammad Ali in Louisville, Kentucky, when she was just a child. Their families were acquainted, and Lani was only 6 years old when she first met the man who would later become her husband. At that time, Muhammad was still known as Cassius Clay, and his boxing career was just beginning to take off. Despite their age difference, Muhammad was 22 years older. Their friendship grew over the years. As Lani grew up, so did her admiration for Muhammad. She went on to pursue her education, earning a degree in psychology from Vanderbilt University and an MBA from UCLA. Throughout this time, Muhammad and Lani stayed in touch, and she remained a supportive figure in his life, especially as his battle with Parkinson's disease began to take its toll. Their relationship took a romantic turn in the late 1980s after Muhammad's third marriage ended in divorce. Lani's deep understanding of Muhammad's needs, both emotionally and physically, became a cornerstone of their relationship. She was not only his wife, but also his caregiver and closest confidant. In 1986, Muhammad and Lani decided to marry. Their wedding was a private affair, held on November 19, 1986, in the backyard of their close friend's home in Louisville, and he adopted a baby boy after. The simplicity of the ceremony reflected the strong bond they shared, one that was built on years of friendship, respect, and mutual care. Lani took on the role of managing Muhammad's affairs, ensuring that his legacy was preserved while also taking care of his health and well-being as his condition worsened. Children. Muhammad Ali's legacy extends far beyond his achievements in the boxing ring. It lives on through his 9 children. Ali had 7 daughters and 2 sons, each of whom has carved out their path in life, though many have also carried on their father's legacy in various ways. Maryam Ali, Ali's oldest daughter, is an author and rapper who goes by the name May May. She has also worked as a social worker, focusing on juvenile delinquency prevention. Rasheda Ali is a public speaker and author who has been actively involved in raising awareness about Parkinson's disease, which her father battled for decades. She has written a book titled "I'll Hold Your Hand So You Won't Fall: A Child's Guide to Parkinson's Disease." Jamila Ali, along with her twin sister Rasheda, has stayed largely out of the public eye. However, she is known for her charitable work and has been involved in various philanthropic activities. Hana Ali is a writer and author of several books about her father, including The Soul of a Butterfly, which she co-wrote with him. She has also been involved in various humanitarian efforts. Kalia Ali is a fashion designer and author who has also been a vocal advocate for obesity awareness. She has appeared on television shows to discuss weight loss and health issues. Mia Ali is one of Ali's daughters from an extramarital relationship. Like some of her siblings, she has maintained a relatively private life, but has occasionally appeared in the media to talk about her father. Perhaps the most well-known of Ali's children, Layla Ali followed in her father's footsteps and became a professional boxer. She retired undefeated and has since pursued a career in television and fitness. Layla is also an advocate for healthy living and has authored several books on the subject. Muhammad Ali Jr. is Ali's only biological son. He has faced numerous challenges in his life, including struggles with poverty and homelessness. Unlike his siblings, he has had a more difficult relationship with his father's legacy. Asad Amin, Ali's adopted son, was adopted by Ali and his fourth wife, Lonnie, when he was just 5 months old. Asad has pursued a career in sports, working as a baseball coach. Each of Ali's children has been touched by their father's influence, whether through their achievements or their efforts to preserve and honor his legacy. They represent different facets of Muhammad Ali's life, his strength, compassion, and enduring impact on the world. Political moves. Despite facing significant health challenges later in life, Muhammad Ali continued to be a powerful symbol of inspiration and hope for many. His influence extended far beyond the boxing ring, reflecting his deep-seated values and evolving perspectives on various issues. In 1984, Ali publicly supported the re-election of President Ronald Reagan. This endorsement was not just a political gesture. It was a reflection of Ali's appreciation for Reagan's stance on religious values. During a period of personal and public transformation, Ali's decision to back Reagan highlighted his commitment to leaders who agreed with his own beliefs and principles, even as his political views were shifting. Conclusion. Muhammad Ali was more than just a boxer. He was a man who used his platform to fight for justice, equality, and peace. His journey from a young boy in Louisville to a global icon was marked by triumphs, challenges, and a firm dedication to his principles. Ali's legacy lives on, not only in the history books, but in the lives of those he touched through his work both inside and outside the ring. Did you enjoy the story of the famous Muhammad Ali? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.